by blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Come in and shut the door.
Running out of room, eh? I'll be glad to help. Lead on, my friend.
Oh, let me just... Breeches, gowns, clothes for any occasion, really. Finally.
Feel free to look around. We have a fine selection of... It's good to see. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions. Ah, welcome to So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? All right, then.
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline Morard.
Vivienne, could you check out supplies of mandrake root?
Which one is that again?
It's the root that looks like an ugly little man.
In that case, I'm pretty sure I tried to buy a drink last night.
Needs... Take a look. Take care now.
It was a bit difficult to come to the ways of Mara at first.
Have a spiced
My
wine.
fellow priests were
Ah,
calm.
you
quite
and everyone
patient.
else. Word is it may not happen this year, though.
Fruit! Fresh off the boat! The freshest in
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god. Your fruit are looking a little less ripe today.
It's those
Fresh fish.
damn black
Fresh
blood
fish.
marauders. They're scaring off shipping.
Watch what you're doing.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjord.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Beer and... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back to Bits and Pieces anytime.
Fresh fish!
You help me. You help people, right? That's... Please, take pity on an old man. My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos. Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences. He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this. He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they could help for such an important matter. Uh-huh.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Good afternoon. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist. It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. It's an honor to have Viarmo for instruction on drum, but it's far too reserved for my taste.
If you ask me, this damned rebellion can't end soon enough. I had to end my tour of Skyrim's courts. Too dangerous to travel.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up. Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
I've heard the Empire plans...
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there. Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here.
...afford to lose the loyalty of the ship captains.
We know full well about your investment in shipping ventures, Erica. I've also heard troubling rumors about dealings between you and the crew of that pirate ship, the Red Wave. Thankfully, Jarl Elisif cares far less about your lost profits than she does about winning the war.
The Jarl would be wise to remember that it is her thanes and my profits that are paying for this war.
Do you have business with the court? That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torygg was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torygg. And so he came before my husband and he shouted, with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend, or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Oh, I couldn't. It goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese! How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time? Pelagius the Third? Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, oh, and this was inspired, he forbade death! That's right! Death! Outlawed! Really? Ooh, what kind of message? A song? A summons! Wait, I know! A death threat. written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Ah, those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? Huh? The ghost of King Lysandas? Ah, or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter! Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Actually, you do, sort of. I am a part of you, little mortal. I'm a shadow in your subconscious, a blemish on your fragile little psyche. You know me, you just don't know it. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use...
Wabbajack time? Wackajack time?
The Wabbajack!
Oh!
Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
I don't even fucking know what that is. Is it this thing?
It's a very delicate state of mind.
Mammoth snout. Use the Wabbajack to escape from Plagueis' mind. Alright, let's do this. Never done this one, so...
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing and enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must go too into balance.
Hey, you okay? Oh. Stop it. Stop it.
Cleared out. Time to end this game. You seem to be having a small problem. Or perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe the shrunk will be down a little first. Those fools are actually fighting. Ah! I think you're bleeding! Here we go. Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue being.
He's stuck. Hello, sir.
That's the best you can do!
Wab Jack.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Yep.
Something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time. Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septon. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger can come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabaja to defeat the enemy, but they do the same. creature doesn't appear to be faring any better than before. We think trade. Kelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me.
Ow! Reed! Ooh! Well? But seriously, what's the mess? By whom? Wait! Was it Mola? I'm wrong on all. Ha! No, but more. Because that's crazy! Wrong! Shiagor. Now that's so. You have to find the way out first. Care to take? Well, now the Wabbajack. Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, good choice. Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy, while they do the same. Your creature doesn't appear to be faring any better than before. We think trade, that's all. out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out.
Thanks, bud. I needed that.
We're that much closer to home.
I thought it was like some rock, paper, scissors thing that I was supposed to be doing. You all fucked up.
You've headed down the path of dreams.
Plus I'm all stoned.
Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Good. I didn't save, did I? I give up. I'm done. It's Skyrim. Thanks for watching. Totally.